Welcome, everyone. I'm Heather, and I'm the founder of Sacred Shaman School. And it's my great, deep honor to offer a prayer meditation and ceremonial peace with the Munay-Ki, which are 9 energy transmission rites from the Andean tradition. And it's our invitation to embark on the hero's journey, the path to our evolution of becoming humoluminous. And these gentle, beautiful ways have been initiations on your spiritual path to becoming a person of power. And in this virtual space, we'll begin with each of the rites, learning them, and then through meditation and through our energetic container that we'll create, we'll be able to receive them with the help of calling in all of the ancestors from the past and also luminous beings from our future. So we introduce the 3-5 breath, which drops our nervous system into a state of peace by inhaling 3 times to the count of 3 and exhaling to the count of 5. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce the decoupling, which is a way of energetically harmonizing the nervous system from the level of the heart and the level of the sacrum. So I'm going to open up my Quechua, which is my energy field, from prayer position up through the central column into the 8th chakra that is above my head. And then like a peacock fan, I'm going to turn my palms facing outward, and I'm going to dive in this beautiful orb all around my body. And this is tying in the energy from the ancestors, from myself to spirit. And I'm going to also bring that beautiful energy bubble over the virtual space together. So that intentionalizes that the energy field is of peace and of prayer. So now that we have the Quechua open, I'm going to have you bring your awareness to just being and being here now. And bring your awareness to your heart and sense the presence of your heart and how you are feeling. And I'm going to bring my left hand energetically to hold underneath your heart space. And I'm going to allow you to just drop in and surrender into that heart space. And the idea of the uncoupling is that your heartbeat will harmonize with the heartbeat of the earth. So here now, there's no need to do, but just be. Be present and allow, drop into the sense of gravity and be held so sweetly. Know that you are loved unconditionally. That's all okay. Everything's all right in this present moment, and so are you. So feeling that nice allowance and surrender of the heart to rest and to be held. And then I'm going to energetically take my right hand and place it under the sacrum. allowing that energy now to be a conduit to connect in with the sacrum, to drop the holding, to relax the energy there, that you are safe and protected and held so sweetly, that you belong just as you are, that you are seen and loved just as you are. And connecting in these two centers of your heart and the base of your spine, we relax and drop in even more to being present with the energy of the earth. This is a decoupling. To decouple the holding in of stress and drop it down into the earth energy. And then I'm going to take my hands and energetically place them under your back, behind your solar chakra. And this is the place of your solar sun, the place of your power, the place of your vitality, balancing and harmonizing energies within to the core of yourself and your being. So drop in and be more present here now. So next I would like to establish a creative container that we will begin with the Munay-Ki rites in this virtual space together. So I call upon those present today. I call upon your higher self. I call upon your spiritual guides, teachers, and ascended masters who love you unconditionally. Please be here with us today. Please share with us your healing energies and your wisdom, protection, and love. I call upon my higher self. I call upon my teachers, guides, and masters, ascended masters. I call upon my mastery and those who love me unconditionally to be here with me now, so I may be the hollow bone to share these wisdom ways. In full faith, so be it. And next, I invite you to bring this light energy to create a healing space where you are, wherever you are. So, become aware of a column of light above you, your crown chakra. With your inhale, breathe in. This is Kanchai light from the celestial heavens above. And open up a valve below the ball of each foot, releasing any excess energy. So you're breathing in that luminous light from above and seeing the channel through your nervous system, opening up a root and dropping it down deep within the earth. This allows us to be the conduit of allowing energy to flow through us, sending any excess energy through your exhale breath down into the earth. Now breathe light down into your power center, that solar chakra of just beneath your ribs and above your belly button. And you're going to begin to build a star, a solar star, a powerful fire within, and push light out in all directions, allowing it to grow with each breath. dissolving any negative feelings or thoughts. Allow this light to fill your body like a golden egg. And then begin to bring in light again from the crown of your chakra, filling in with your heart space a beautiful rose light, and expanding with the harmonic vibration pulse of your heart, sending out that love rays and filling the golden egg with beautiful rose light of the heart, dissolving any feelings that may be heavy for you. Now project a violet white light from your Anja chakra, your third eye, beyond the pink sphere, dissolving all energies not in alignment with light. And when your personal sphere is complete, create a violet flame which licks your body and outside of the egg, creating a violet hue. Next, place a sparkling gold crisscross mesh on the outside of the egg. And after that, follow with a golden mesh of platinum over the gold. And affirm that this mesh only allows in love and light while repelling all other thought forms unnecessary for our creative sacred space. And say it out loud for yourself and for your space. I am light. I am love. And I am protected. And 3 times with me. I am the light I am. I am the light I am. I am the light I am. So I'll read to you a beautiful open letter from Alberto Velodo, who is part in creating these energy transmissions. And he runs the Four Winds Society. Here's a little bit about the Munay-Ki. The Munay-Ki comes from a Quechua word meaning I love you. And the Munay-Ki are the 9 rites of initiation to become a person of wisdom and power. These rites are common to all shamanic traditions, even though they are expressed in different forms, in different styles, in different cultures. They derive from great initiations from the Hindus' valley, and were brought to the Americas by the first medicine men and women who crossed the Bering Straits from Siberia during the glacial period some 30,000 years ago. These courageous travelers were the Laika, the earth keepers of old who accepted the stewardship for all creation. The Laika are ordinary men and women who live extraordinary lives. They are not born with special gifts from spirit. They acquire uncommon grace and power through prayer and the study of wisdom teachings or insights and discipline. Some grew to be renowned leaders and healers, while others lived quiet lives, raising their children and growing corn. The Laika felt that people who would come to the Munay-Ki, they come when they're ready and when they feel a calling to do so. So when we experience the Munay-Ki, you'll feel the presence and sense the wisdom of these luminous light beings who have broken out of linear time, and they now dwell in sacred time, in infinity, free from the grip of karma and rebirth. The Munay-Ki will clear your luminous energy field of psychic sludge left by any past traumas, this life or previous. As you raise your level of vibration, these luminous beings will come to you and guide you. Connect with them, and you'll recall stories that you've never experienced directly, but are now yours. You are tapping into the collective wisdom. So as you receive the Munay-Ki, your chakras will become clear, and you will acquire what the Laika calls the rainbow body. It's when your chakras glow with their original radiance. Remember that each chakra has a color, and when they're shining with their original light, they emit the colors of the rainbow. When this happens, you've developed the ability to see in the invisible world, and you can discern former physical forms of these luminous ones. These people perceived ancient earth keepers as Native American elders, wearing robes from Asia, furs from Siberia, or even feathers from the Amazon. According to lore, these wisdom teachings of the earth keepers go back more than 100,000 years. During this time, teachings have gone through many transformations as mountain peoples migrated to lush farmland and crossed the ice in Siberia into the thick forests of the American continent. Today, we are going through another evolution, and we bring this ancient body of knowledge into our modern time in Munay. So to begin, our first Munay-Ki rite is called the Humpy rites, which is the healer rites. And that begins our step onto our healer's journey. And that the power lies within our hearts and our hands. So I'm going to introduce you to feeling and perceiving the energy that's in your luminous field. So take your hands together and just invigorate them, causing a friction and a heat. And now slowly open your hands, and you might feel a buzzing or a heat. So experiment with opening up your palms and then bringing them in, and tune your awareness in to sense if you can feel electromagnetic pull or push. So it would be a sense of like feeling as though there was a marshmallow between your hands, and experiment with whether you feel it closer, and now pull it away. It should feel like a subtle taffy. So play with opening and closing your hands and feeling the energy around your hands that you've sensitized them. And feel a presence of beingness that's in your hands. So next, what we will do is I'm going to guide you into a meditation where we will meet the great oak world tree. And this template of being able to travel and journey to this tree is essential for the journey ahead, in which we will do shamanic journeys to explore all three of the realms, the underworld, the middle world, and the upper world realms. And these are known in the Andean tradition as the ucapacha, which is the root level of the tree and where all unconsciousness or energy from the past, ancestors from the past. And the K-Pacha is the middle world, and it's where in our modern culture our focus resides mostly, which is the mundane world, the physical world, the day-to-day, the 9 to 5, where everything is organized. And then the Hanukkah Pacha is the upper world, and the upper world is our cosmic connection with who we are becoming. And the world tree connects all 3 worlds together. So to begin this, we'll do a 7-7-7 count breath. So this is called the Ukapacha breath. So inhaling for the count of 7, holding for 7, and exhaling for 7. It's just going to drop us into a deeper brainwaves activity and prepare us for our journey. So cleansing breath in and exhale. Inhale breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And release all efforting. Return to a calm breath. And with your mind's eye, find yourself walking on a meadow of soft green grass, 1 foot in front of the other. Sense the mist of dew on the grass from the evening before. And notice as you walk, there's a slight breeze and a fragrance of green spring all around you. And you have the sense that this path has been taken by many wisdom keepers before you. Walking along this meadow, it begins to open up, and you see before you a great, majestic oak tree, tall in stature, very well established, with big root systems deep into the ground. Feel the awe of recognition of this mighty teacher, with his branches reaching into the sky. And slowly make your way approaching the tree, feeling its presence, and somehow recognizing that it knows you and your presence. And reach out your hand to begin connecting with the trunk of this oak tree. Feel it spark. And with your heart, introduce yourself to the tree. Who you be in reverence. And as this introduction is made, the tree seems to open and invite you in to merge energetically. You and your energy field are welcome to step into the trunk of the tree. Feeling this merge within, you sense how the tree with its light filaments carries wonderful nutrients from the earth below and travels upwards, bringing it through the branches to its leaves. And how the leaves source the light from the sun, brings it down through the filaments within, informing its root system below. So in the essence, within the trunk of the tree, we'll explore for a moment, going down beneath the ground into the soil, following the root system down into the ground, into the soil where it's quiet and nutrient. And we'll just explore just the beginning space of the Ukapacha, because the root system is your personal unconscious, where all of your ancestors are connected. But know that this tree belongs to a whole collective forest around of other trees and their root systems. And that is the collective unconscious of all humanity. And there's much possible work to be done in this realm. But for now, we're just having a gentle introduction. So from the root system, we'll just elevate back up into the trunk, where we're at the Kepacha, that middle world. And then we'll get curious and explore, traveling up through the branches, up to the tallest branch of the tree, to where the leaves are and where they twinkle from the sunlight and from the wind breeze, and where they begin to touch in with the Hanukpacha, which is the celestial realm of the sky and the stars and everything beyond. And we will travel and explore the sky and the heavenly realm as well, where the stars are born and where they pass through the sky, delivering all of their creative source energy. Taking all that in, and now we will return back into the trunk of the tree, knowing that this will be our template for travel as we build upon the Munay-Ki going forward. So take a step out of the tree and thank the tree for its introduction. And take a couple of paces back into the meadow, just so that you can see the full form of the tree before you. You get a good visual of the tree and its branches above. And tune back into your own inner space, where we developed that solar rays of your solar plexus and the energy presence that's within your hands. And notice now that you are not alone, that there is a presence of love. And you begin to notice that there are others who have come to join in a circle hoop around the great oak tree. And they too have heard the calling of stepping onto the heroic path, the journey into power and wisdom and light. And see those others, loved ones, friends, family, those members of your community, those who you have not met yet, those of great service around the world, of all walks of life, of all ages, to be of service. And see how they begin to gather, that not only is there one hoop, but there's another and another, waves out, rippling a light worker grid all around the world. They've come for the calling of this great world tree and stepping onto the healer's path. And with the presence of the light being beside you to the right, see that they open and extend their left hand to you in grace and peace. Take your right hand and place it on top of theirs and gently grasp their hand. Noticing that that connection is a conduit that follows through with your heart. And notice a presence beside you on your left. And you too extend your left hand to them. And see that they take their right hand and place it on top of yours. And that energy then, like a link, is connected in with their heart energy. And that link continues to grasp palm to palm, heart to heart, palm to palm, until there's a whole hoop lit up with solar light and love of service and being. And now the ancients, those light keepers, earth keepers, star keepers, wisdom keepers, the ancestors who've walked the earth before you, they too hear the call. And with their protective energy, they join as a beautiful energy of blanket to be there for you in recognition of your initiation of stepping onto this healing path. Feel how together the light just glows beautifully with a resonance of enlightenment. Knowing that you are not alone, but you are so, so sweetly held. And slowly begin to unclasp your hands from everyone around and bring your hands to your heart. And knowing that that solar energy of service and healing and power and initiation begins with you. If you can feel it, you can be it. So take it in to your heart space. And slowly the hoop begins to open and the waves begin to return and flow all over the world. And you bow in reverence to the great oak tree and begin to slowly, softly follow the green meadow path back into your own healing space, back into the present moment, within your body, within your room, with where you are. So after this guided meditation, we're going to do the energy transmission. If you happen to have a healing stone or a crystal that you would like to work with during this journey through the Munay-Ki, I encourage that. I'll show you typically what the Munay-Ki healing arte is a form of a torus. So a torus is like a donut. And these are pie stones that are typically used. And what they represent is that conduit within and the energy field around and the force that cycles through like that. And the energy transmissions, including of the whole, are guided through the center. So this is the arte that I've used for my Munay-Ki. But any crystal will do, any stone will do. And if you don't have that, it's no worries. You just use your hands. This is the initiation of your healing hands as you're stepping onto your path. So I'm going to call in Quechua a prayer, preparing the rites to come through. And you've already felt it through the meditation, so it is with you. Hatun Wirikocha, the great source of everything. Hampui, Hampui, come to me. Inti Taite Hampui, Hampui, this Father, Son, come here. Mama Kia Hampui, Hampui, Mother Moon, come to me. Hatun Jaskas, Hampui, Hampui, star beings, come, be with me. Hatun Chakana, Hampui, the guiding starlights, the Southern Cross. The Chakana, the hole is where the wind blows through the spirit of the karpais, the energy transmissions. Hatun Apu, Hampui, great mountains, come, be here. Hatun Kuichi, great rainbow, rainbow bridge, connecting us with the star heavens above. Hatun Waira, the great winds, Hampui, that bring messages. Hatun Pachamama, the great Mother Earth, holding us, cradling us, being there with us. Hatun Mamakocha, the great Mother Ocean. Hapu, the mountains. Hapu Asangate, Hapu Salkontai, Hampui, Hampui. Machu Picchu, Huayna Picchu, Hampui, Hampui, sacred mountains of Peru. Chocacarao, Wamanlipa, Hampui, Wilka, Hampui, Hampui. And Hatun Kuna, the great people, all together. So take your crystal or stone or artifact or your own palm of your hands and opening them up in a prayer position to receive. Calling all the energies of those who walk in great service with wisdom keepers of all humanity, those who have been touched by Source, those who've been guided to walk the red road in a good way. Come be with us now so that we are not alone on our journey. But when we call in sacred prayer, they come and they guide us and they be with us and they whisper sweet wisdom into our ears and they charge our hands with loving power for healing, for ourselves and our lives and for all our loved ones around, knowing that you are the key, that you begin to cultivate your power in bringing light to humanity and bringing light into the world and bringing light into the awakening. Hampwe, hampwe, hampwe. Now bringing your hands to your heart and allowing that energy wave to merge in with your energy field. And with your breath, it cycles harmonizing all the way up through the crown and exhaling, harmonizing all the way down through your chakras, down to your root. And taking a moment and just synergizing with the Hampi rites. These are the healer's rites. These are the keys to stepping onto your heroic path, your journey unfolding of becoming, the evolution of the great humanity, of shifting from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, being more light-filled, more energy, bringing the rainbow bridge, being the bringer of life. Oh. So, how you would harmonize your rites, they will begin to infuse through you. A wonderful way to do that is to have a candle and to drop into a sacred space and with prayer. And with light that candle, allow that to be the solar energy and bringing the energy of that into your three centers. So meditating on the light flame of the candle and bringing the energy in to harmonize your belly. And meditating on the light of the candle and to bring in and harmonizing your heart. And bringing in that light energy and harmonizing your mind. And you can do this beautifully with the sun. And this is a beautiful day today, so I encourage you to walk out barefoot and feeling the grass and connecting in with the earth and maybe finding a tree and connecting in with the tree. Put your palms on the tree and introduce yourself and feel a moment just connecting in with the synergy of the tree. And allow that to inform your presence and your aliveness within. So that is our first Munay-Ki rite. The next week will be the bands of power. And that's when we will begin to build an energy field around our luminous energy that is protective as we go deeper in our hero's journey. So we'll close our beautiful space for today. And I give great thanks for your beingness and your presence with me today. And I give great thanks and gratitude to your higher self and your mastery, to your teachers and your guides and your ascended masters, to all of those that love you unconditionally. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for sharing with us your healing energies and your protection. I thank my own higher self and mastery and those who love me unconditionally, my teachers and my guides and the ascended masters, for allowing me to be the hollow bone to open up this sacred space and let the wisdom ways come through. In full faith, so be it. So I had previously opened up my Wiracocha, so I'm going to close it. So with my hands, I'm going to feel the energy field up from the virtual space down into my body, and then bringing it up all around me, up above my 8th chakra, and like a nice little ball. I like to just bring it back in and then bring it back down onto me. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to being in this space again with you next week. Aho.